This week, decisions. So I am finishing this kind of piecemeal because I'm trying to make decisions as I go along the way. So the first thing I did here was I've put the neck edging on, which I actually really like. It's just a little bit under an inch wide, and I've gone for a tubular bind off. So it gives a nice finish and a nice bit of stretch. And the neck is small enough that it doesn't look too far out. I've got one sleeve done, so I wanted to leave it full for a good part and then gather it in, so I'm happy with that. I haven't quite finished the body yet. I've got a few options in mind. I'm going a tiny bit more lengthwise, and you can actually see with the cords here what it looks like pulled in and pulled out. One of the risks with brioche, because it's so stretchy, it can tend to flare out a bit on the edge. So there's two ways of dealing with that. The first is doing a 1x1 ribbing for a little bit, and then you can do a tubular bind off like this. What that does is it's going to, it will get rid of the streamlined brioche edging here, which I'm not sure I want to get rid of. So I'm going to give a shot first of all at bringing it to the full length with brioche and then doing a bind off, but well, you have to have a certain amount of stretch with brioche because otherwise it'll be very tight at the bottom. But I was going to do an elastic bind off where you do yarn overs between the brioche stitches and knit stitches. And I'll see if that works. And then that will give me the smooth brioche length that I want. But I'm kind of glad that I kept going a bit with the length because I felt that was just a bit too short. So you can see kind of as you pull this in that it does give you an idea of what it would look like if it's just kind of kept tucked in a little bit further versus if it splays out. That's kind of what you're going to get. So you don't want that, or I don't want that. I want to have it where it just pulls in a little bit to keep the edging tidy is what you want. So let's see if that bind off does the job for me.